YouTube, how you guys doing? In this video I'll be applying the Invisible Shield by Zagg onto this little monster here, aka the MacBook Air. I've done various installation and test videos on the iPod Touch 4th generation, the iPhone 4, the iPhone 3GS, the iPad, and when they seen I got the MacBook Air they said, hey, we're going to send you one of these bad boys out for the MacBook Air too. Now they've given me 3 shields, and the 3 shields are one's for the top, one's for the bottom down here, and one's for the inside. But for the sakes of this video and the sakes for simplicity, trying to keep it nice and short, I'll only be applying the top part on this video and then doing a test on it to show you guys how freaking awesome this is. Now, if you've bought a MacBook Air, I would strongly recommend you getting one of these. Do not go out and get a hard shell case, i.e. The spec hard case, because the whole point of having a MacBook Air is mobility and lightweight and so on. If you're going to be putting a 24-hour case, i.e. a hard case on, might as well just go for the MacBook Pro. But if you've got a MacBook Air, you want to protect it from damages, scratches, dents and so on. To an extent, the dents will not happen on this, but it will definitely, and trust me, I assure you, it will not scratch your MacBook Air. Let's go ahead and apply this shield on. 2 things to note before: make sure your hands are clean. Normal common sense, wash your hands. And number 2, use as much of the spray as they provide. Spray some onto your hands first, and then spray loads of it onto the shield. Do not worry about using too much. It's there for a reason. So let's go ahead and pretty much get started. So my hands are clean. I've washed my hands before I start this video. I'm just going to spray my hands. Just soak it so when I'm touching the shield, it's not going to have any problems. Bring the MacBook box closer and trying to figure out which part goes where, because the last thing I want to do is put it round the wrong way round. But the thing is that the top part doesn't have an Apple logo on it, so okay, so it's going to cover the Apple logo as well, which is a good thing. I've never seen a scratched Apple logo, but damn, this is so weird because I've never done such a big shield installation. Whenever I've done a Zagg one, it's been small, but this one is quite big. And that's what she said. I know you guys are going to say that. So, got it round the other way around, and trying to get my finger off it. Looks like I've not applied much of the shield spray on. Or maybe I have, but let's go ahead and do it again. So now what you want to do is spray the shield, literally soak it. And when you can kind of see puddles inside the shield, grab hold of it and get this again, spray some more of it. Haha, right, okay. Fun over, and we are just going to get the shield. I'm going to come around the other way around. So bringing this a bit closer up, I think I've got it right. It's not covering it fully, as you can probably see from this side here. It's just got, a small edge missing, but that's not a problem. I don't mind that as long as it's covered the majority of it. And I've got a few bubbles here which shouldn't be too hard to take out. And this is where the squeegee comes in hand. Look how easy that is to come out. The more you put in, the easier it is going to try and get this out. Just one whoosh of it, and it's bringing all the bubbles out. And this must be the easiest installation I've ever done on a Zagg. So guys, the secret to this is use as much of that installation solution on. Use this bad boy, that's there for a reason, yeah. And yeah, that's looking pretty smart. I'm quite happy with that. Quite a happy bunny. And next thing is to leave it for at least 6 to 8 hours. And the reason why I say is because if you put it on, and start using it, then it can kind of slightly move about. Let it settle down. I'm sure you won't die if you don't use your MacBook for 6 to 8 hours. Or if you're in my position, then probably you will. So guys, here's a moment of truth. I'm going to take the shield off, and I've literally just cleaned up, and I can guarantee you there will be no scratches. So it's been about an hour since I've had this applied. It's still a bit loose, and I don't recommend you start using the MacBook Air for at least 6 to 8 hours, as I said earlier on in the installation video. And just to show you guys, not a single scratch. Hell yes. There are some watermarks on it. Let me give that a clean with a tissue. So there's still marks of the solution, and this is why I said you have to wait a little bit. But apart from that, absolutely no scratches on it, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you can rate it or thumbs it up and leave a comment, and highly recommend Invisible Shield by Zagg. If you've applied one, leave a video response, and guys, I couldn't recommend this enough. You can join me on iGlaswegian.com, twitter.com/i6glaswegian, facebook.com/iGlaswegian, and yeah, an extra chopping board in your kitchen as a MacBook Air. Isn't that cool? Thanks for watching. Cheers.